What was that?
That was me. That was my saxophone impression.
Okay. All right then.
It sounded like a sort of deflating.
Airbed.
Bagpipe.
Bagpipes. Yes.
Oh my word! What a start to the day. We had
Wow.
it earlier today. I mean, wake up call. Oh my word! It was off the chart busy. It's been such a busy start to these 17th birthday celebrations. And I love this part of the birthday celebration because there's so much still to come, isn't there?
We know everything that's coming.
We do. And you would as well if you got that booklet.
Yeah.
I downloaded it over on the website. And so many great reasons to shop. Not just because of all of the brilliant launches. I mean, we've had 3 great launches today. Those ink pads off the chart.
They are, aren't they?
Aren't they special?
They're flying out. They're fantastic though. They speak for themselves. They're gorgeous. And I'll be doing a bit more waggling in this show.
Waggling?
I'll be waggling at you.
Love it when you waggle like that. So they're coming up in this show. But remember, double points across absolutely everything. Not just here on Crafters TV, but across the entirety of the website as well. So absolutely everything has double points, and also giveaways. And today's, Leanne, has been absolutely amazing. £25 worth of pencils. How have you pulled this off?
I just put my foot down with a firm hand, Joe. I just went and said, that's what I want and that's what I'll have.
There you are, and you got it.
And I got it. Yeah, I did. I got it. I think it's great when we're doing colouring shows. And you know, we've got Academy of Colour launch. We've got the shimmer ink pads. I thought it would be just really lovely to have the set of pencils that I go to the most. And the ones that I tell you need the most, which are all of those dark, rich, lovely, sumptuous colours. By using them, it makes everything else pop. Sometimes it's hard to convince you that that's what you need. So I thought, you know what, let's give them away as part of the birthday celebration.
And you'll get these for free when you're spending over £10 or $10. You get a £25 freebie when you spend £10. I mean, that is redonkadonk. It really is. That is your daily changing gifts. Now, you will still, of course, get all of the regular sort of event-wide gifts as well. Now, let's share these with you. I need more pockets, don't I?
You do.
I need a pouch.
You do need a pouch. I'll hold it. I will be your pouch.
A marsupial
pouch.
That's what I need.
I'll crochet you one.
Thank you.
You will.
I should have bought the one in that you did crochet me. Oh, forget it. I think I might have it in the car.
Oh, get it out, Joe.
I will. If you're spending over £50 or $50, then you will get this, an amazing paper pad. It's beginning of spring. It is completely exclusive to our birthday event free gift. Now, not only do you get this, but in the front page here, I'll turn this around so I don't.
Do we want to
show you?
Yeah, okay.
That. When in here, there's a voucher for you, £10, dollars or euros off. When you spend £50, dollars or euros, you'll be able to use that in the months of November and December. So you want to get that in there included. But then, if you're spending 100, and it's not like you get either or. If you're spending £100, you get everything I've just shown you, and also these two as well.
Absolutely.
Two exclusive glitter markers.
Glitter
Get these. It's here as part of your free gift. But also, Leanne, £20 off, or dollars or euros when you spend 100, and again to be used in the months of November and December, which is amazing.
It is really amazing. It really is.
Everything I'm telling you can use in conjunction as well with your Club Inspire discount.
I'm very excited. I'm excited about double points.
Yeah, and also on top of the amazing deals that are bringing. So we'll talk about double discount, triple discounting is what we're talking about here this birthday on Crafters TV. Of course, don't forget also about the games booklet over on the website. We shoehorned a few you were watching earlier. A few hints and clues into this morning's show. More clues and hints coming later in our launch party. Make sure that you're playing along as well. Now, everything you need to know is over on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. And that is where you're going to find the Shop the Day button, so you can get a look at absolutely everything that is happening over there. So many people saying hello already. Joy saying hi. Michelle's here. Alicia is in Arkansas. Nancy is in Missouri. Tammy is saying hi, ready for day 2. Nanny to the girls in Wisconsin. We've got Eleanor, Diane in Tallahassee.
Ooh.
On the
Where's Tallahassee?
Ridge.
Where is
it's
it?
a song, isn't it?
Is
Florida,
it?
yeah.
Is it?
The Tallahassee Ridge. I think that's a song anyway. Is it? I'm not sure. Diane, let me know. Diana says you've got loads of Totally Tiffany stuff today. Karen says hi, everyone from Florida, enjoying the birthday event. Rebecca is in Austin, Texas. I keep saying Tesco instead of Texas.
Do you?
It's become a thing, yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Austin, Texas. I really want to go to Texas.
Do you? Live your cowboy fantasy.
Live my cowboy fantasy. I want to go to Nashville and I want to go to Texas.
Oh.
I really, really want to go.
Let's make it happen. We can go now.
Can we?
I don't think so. I don't think we get away with that.
I mean, if anybody fancies a house guest for a few days, that would be nice.
That would be lovely. Susie, our social media superstar, she's got a guest house and she lives in New Orleans, so we can swing by there as well.
Susie, yes, please. I really want to go to the Day of the Dead festival in New Orleans.
Yes, that'd be amazing.
My word, I want to do that. I want to go for a Texas barbecue.
Yeah, I'm happy for any kind of barbecue.
Yeah,
at
me
any
too.
point, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a little look then at these. They launched this morning. £40 or $50 worth of freebies included here on these. Bring. Is that the phone ringing? Bring. It's definitely not me making the noise. Bring. Oh, it's stopping.
Hello. Oh, hello. It's the stock update.
Is it a stock update?
It's a stock update. Joe.
How much has gone?
40%.
Oh my word. 40% of the ink pads.
Thank
Tell
you,
him
stock
that he
update.
launched in the last hour.
Well, we only launched them in the last hour. Can you not get any more stock?
No,
Nope, can't have any more. That's all the stock
I don't
we've
know how
got.
I can hear him as I'm not on the phone.
I don't know. Because you're clever.
Yeah.
It's like the Batman phone.
Really
We're
is.
linked. We're
It
linked.
is.
No, it's 40% gone.
Yeah.
And then we've got them launching properly in the 6 p.m. show tonight.
Okay.
Launch party. What's a party?
Party.
Launch party. And
Come on, Mum.
Yes, I think that you should get them now. This is the advice.
Is that what he's saying?
Yes, get them now, and then you can sit back.
He goes on, doesn't he?
He does. He waffles, and then you can watch all the demos later. Okay,
Excellent.
bye. Stock updating. Bye.
Fine. Okay, excellent. Let me show you then exactly what you are getting in there.
Seamless.
Bye-bye. You got in there. Let me take you through the colours that you're getting. So you're going to get toffee apple, you're going to get peach rose, queen bee, lime soda, frosty mint, tropic blue. You've got there the starlit sky, the amethyst, the sugar plum, and the raspberry as well. All come included. Now, where do these sit within the rest of our range, Leah? And if we've got all the ink pads already, are we still? Is there sort of a place for these? Within
Absolutely,
our collection?
there is a place for these. So these kind of sit in between our metallic and pigment ink pads. But you're not going to get the look of a metallic ink pad. You've got that, you said it great, almost like a luminescence that it gives you, that lovely shimmer. It's like a lit with from in. And if you think about the effect you've got with Centura Pearl Card, if you've had that at home, you're creating that kind of look yourself in all of those custom colours on your projects. So they will behave as a pigment ink pad. They are a pigment ink pad. They will be tacky and they will accept an embossing powder. You want to use clear embossing powder with these. You don't want to obscure that beautiful colour. But you can also blend. You can also do some watercolouring with them. You can also do some self-stamping with them. You can do your backgrounds with them as well if you want to. You can stamp and colour them with your alcohol markers. The amount of techniques you can do with these, Joe, is just phenomenal, and every single one, little waggle at you, is shiny with that lovely luminescence.
And
there.
in this new design as well, Leanne, you
Yes.
told us about this earlier. It's a new shape, isn't it, for our ink pads?
New shape so that it fits very comfortably in the palm of your hand. So it wraps around that little cushion, that pad there at the bottom of your thumb, which gives you a lovely firm hold on it, especially if you have dexterity issues and you can't grab more regular shapes as easily as you used to. It gives you that firm grip. And then also having that lovely little pointy end at one side lets you do some detail stamping, and then you've got the larger at the other end for doing your larger areas or for your blending techniques if you want to.
Yeah,
so
it's
it
fabulous, isn't it?
delivers lots of things that we've been hoping and wanting for in an ink pad, and we're thrilled that we've managed to deliver it with these. Metallic ink pads, you can only have metal because they've got metal in them, so you can't get all of these beautiful jewel vibrant colours, where the new shimmer ink pads let you get all of those lovely jewel vibrant colours. Have you wrecked the plaque shot again?
Again,
Yeah,
I had to rebuild it in the last hour.
Really lets you get those colours that you can't get in a metallic ink pad.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it's great.
They are amazing. It's so incredibly busy. And one of the reasons it's so busy, Leanne, is because you're going to get all the freebies included. Now, stuff that you're definitely going to want to use with them as well. So you've got your blending tool and your sponges, absolute essential. And then we're going to give you some amazing embossing folders. Because you were showing us earlier, letterpress technique works beautifully with this, isn't it?
Absolutely. Letterpress techniques work brilliant with these. Once it's embossed, run your ink pad over the top. Do some spot colouring with a paintbrush if you'd like to do that, or with a fine tip. Use your daubers and your blenders if that's what you want to do. So many different things you can do with these. Use your water techniques as well. They really just are incredibly versatile, but versatile with that extra shimmer and bling, where you've got that lovely, Luminescence, I think
Delicious,
that was a
aren't
perfect
they?
word. Delicious.
They are delicious, delectable,
Feeling
and
like
divine.
have you been going to the gym?
No.
That's feeling
I've just
like
got 2 layers on today.
feeling like you've got some guns there. Yeah. I got a little shock there when I did that. Did you see? I was like, oh, look at him with his guns out.
Someone said, Caroline says, like, deal or no deal with that phone. It's deal at the moment, but it could be no deal. It's ringing it. Bring.
Hang on. Hello, Brit.
You've got to let it. Hang on, put it back down.
I'm sorry.
Got to let it have at least 3 rings.
Okay.
People will think you're desperate otherwise.
Right, okay.
Bring. There you go.
Hello, stock update team again. Oh, we're approaching half the stock on the ink pads.
Oh no! Did you ask me if that includes the people that are in the checkout process at the moment?
Right, does that include the people? No, it doesn't include
Doesn't
them.
include the people
No,
in
it's
the
just
checkout?
actual sold, or
Just
checked
actual-
out and gone,
Okay.
almost 50%.
Right, so with everyone else that's already in the ordering process,
Thank you,
hundreds-
stock update team. Bye.
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these have already gone today. If you want to get your hands on them, you are going to need to be quick. Under £50 or $64 if you are a platinum member as well, which is really right. I'm going to send you
Okay,
off. You're
I'm
going to
okay, bye.
share with us how these
Yeah,
work.
goodbye.
Bye. Bye now. Bye, driver. Bye, driver. Right. I don't know what that was. I don't know what happened there. Also, keep commenting because remember, the more times you comment, the more chance you've got of winning. We'll be doing a goodie bag giveaway and also a voucher in this show, and then you'll be included in the grand prize draw, which happens a week on Sunday, the last day of our birthday event, to win a £250 pound or dollar spend as a way of a voucher, but also £250 worth of amazing crafty goodies as well. Oh, it's gonna go downhill today, isn't it? I can sense it. Cavi says, good morning, loving all the new products. Sheila is in Illinois, saying hi. Sandra's in as well. Melanie D is in Florida. Alicia's here. Elise says hi as well. Olga, we've got Terry in Ohio. Ohio, Terry. Diane is saying hi from Venice, Florida as well. Day 2 of the birthday fun. Bring it on. Leanne, you look gorgeous, Joy says. Great to see you. Joe, handsome as ever and loving the shirt. Thank you. Yeah, loads and loads of love coming in. I'd love to know what you've ordered so far from our birthday event. Let me know. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion, if you are across on YouTube. Right, we're going to head straight. I think what we're going to have to do is just go straight over to Leanne because I think it's going to be a case of what we can squeeze in demo-wise with the stock that we've got available, Leanne, at this rate. Because again, they are going hugely quickly already again in this second show. The actual launch isn't until 6 p.m. tonight here in the UK, 1 o'clock East Coast. I don't know how many will be left, if any, by that point. They're just amazing.
They are amazing, Joe. I absolutely adore them, I have to say. I thought we'll just have a look at doing the blending again on a sentiment because so many of you have been in touch since and said, can we see that again? It was fantastic. And that means you can see all of that fabulous shimmer. So we'll pick the colours similar to before because I've got my blending tools and my daubers already muckied up. Actually, I'm going to have a little bit of Queen Bee in, which I didn't have before. So just take the lids off all of the colours that you want to use. I like to keep mine beside me, so I'm going to go with Queen Bee, I'm going with Lime Zest, I'm going to have a little bit of my frozen mint, is that Frosty Mint? I haven't got my glasses on, hang on, get your glasses on, Leanne, you'll be able to see.
Frosty Mint, yeah.
There we go, Frosty Mint. Let's have a bit of, well, I'm going with all the colours, Joe. Oh, should we have a bit of Starry Sky in there as well? Oh, look, I've got all the colours out. Right, let's see if we can make these work. If we can't, we can always decide not to include as many. I have gone a little bit mad. Right, so I'm going to start with a little bit of Queen Bee. So I've just got a die cut sentiment that I've already die cut out, and then I've got my ink pads all here, and I like to use, for detailed application like this, a dauber. And for the daubers, I do, as you can see here, keep 1 per colour. So treat yourself to a new box of daubers. You're saving that much money in the birthday event. Pop these in your basket and have these, and then keep 1 dauber per colour. It's definitely the way to go. So pick up a little bit of the ink and then just pop it on, Joe. So you just literally
how well it covers.
Pushing it on, and look already at the coverage with just a couple of pushes. Not only the coverage, but the shimmer that you can see coming through there, it's absolutely glorious when it catches the light. It's like exquisite.
It's almost like crushed pearl, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely, it really is. It's not massive glitter particles, so it's not in your face, but when you see it, it almost takes you by surprise how beautiful it is. Like, wow, where did that come from? It looks absolutely gorgeous. It's that lovely, lovely, subtle, understated, but very impactful shimmer. So I'm going to a little bit with the lime zest now, and I'm just going to ombre it. So just covering it over where the yellow was a little bit, and that'll blend that in. I keep a dauber separate with no colours on, Joe, and I'll just tell you why. A clean one, which I'll clean every now and again, and I'll use that just to go over and do a little bit of blending. And I can use that on several colours because it doesn't really get dirty enough, but what it does is soften the edges between the colours. So that's a top tip for you. And then I think we'll go, oh, did I do purple before? No, let's do the aquamarine instead. Let's do this one. So, you can just choose as you go the colours that work for you. You don't have to be too controlled about it.
Do you have to start lightest and work towards the darkest if you're doing something like this?
If you're using the same dauber, if you're not changing your dauber between each colour as I am, yes, that is definitely the way to do it. However, I would highly recommend to you all that you have an application tool per colour. And then what I do is, you can see I just went up to the end there and I just carry that colour along, and if I just move that to the side, you can see it extends the ombre at the side, so you can see the colours all start to look as though they're melding in together.
I've got a question coming in. Vicky says, are these new colours, Leanne?
Yes, brand new colours. They don't exist in any of the other ink pad ranges, so entirely brand new. And we will start to do that. You will start to see across a lot of our ink pad ranges where you'll start to get some new colours coming, and you will start to get some limited editions. The other colours in our ink pads are great, but honestly, you can create shimmer effects with, with your shimmer sprays, etc., using some of those ink pads. I really wanted to give you this brand new colour story with this brand new effect, and I wanted you to have brand new colours to play with.
Absolutely.
So we decided early on working with this that it needed to be new colours and a new colour story with a new technique, which is this beautiful shimmer.
Hadassah asked, how long will these take to dry, Leanne?
So if you leave it to dry naturally, it'll take an hour or so.
Right.
However, I always just get my heat gun out on it.
Right.
I always just have your heat gun to hand and give it a blast, and then it's dry. So you can see I've finished that. If I turn it over, look how beautiful that looks, like you said, Joe.
Absolutely beautiful. Stunning,
beautiful opaque coverage. We'll give it a quick blast. That will dry it. And drying it doesn't affect the shimmer. So you're not affecting the shimmer when you do this. All you do is drying the carrier that carries the pigment and the shimmer to the cardstock. So you're just evaporating that. Once you've done that and it's nice and dry, all you're left with is that beautiful shine and luminescence across all of those colours, which you can see there as it catches the light.
Absolutely stunning.
Absolutely beautiful, Joe. It's exquisite, and you won't really, from the camera there, when you get it home and do this yourself, you will be mesmerised by the effects you can achieve, and you'll just be wanting to ink everything up. It really is beautiful. Now, if we take that same ethos and we take it to blending, I'm going to use the same colours. So we'll start with some of the Queen Bee, and I've got a clean blending tool. And again, I do keep a blending tool per colour when I'm using them.
Perfect.
You can wash those with soapy water and use it for a different colour at a different time. But when I've got my ink pads out and I'm doing a few different techniques and projects, I will have a blending tool per colour. Now, what I have done is anchor this stencil down with a little bit of our repositionable tape.
Perfect.
Which gives you a hinge.
Nice.
And allows you to come and check the effect that you're getting. And what will happen is two different effects. If you pounce it, when you've just loaded it up, you'll get a deeper amount of coverage. Or if you blend, you'll get a softer coverage.
Right.
And what you can do is check the effect you want by just lifting that up, seeing if it looks as you would want it to look, and then popping it back down. And I'm actually just going to go to this bottom corner and do a little bit down here too with the queen bee while I've got it. So pop that there.
Very, very busy again on these. I don't know how long they're going to last. They're going very quickly. $59.90 or $79.90 gets you the 10 ink pads, which is great value, but you're getting £40 or $50 worth of freebies that you're absolutely going to want to be using with these. Free gifts, of course, are included as well, as there are when you're spending $10, $50 or $100. Double points too. I mean, there's never been a better time to grab these. I think the thing is, when this sells out, they are obviously all available individually. You're not getting the freebies individually. What that means though is, Leanne, there's going to be a couple of colours that sell this out. So we might bring it back as, you know, like a 6-piece bundle or something like that. If you want all the colours, if you want all the possibility when it comes to playing with these gorgeous new inks, I would definitely recommend that you order them sooner rather than later, maybe even in this show, to ensure that you're not going to miss out on any of them.
Absolutely. Now, the other thing I love about these, Joe, is when you rub them onto the stencil, where the ink, where the blending tool catches against the edge of the stencil with your shimmer ink, what you'll get is some little bits of pooling of the pigment ink and focus on the shimmer. So what I mean by that is, if I pick this up, you can see in areas where that's deeper, you've got a little bit more shimmer, so it kind of catches it and it outlines it in this beautiful shimmery effect. It really does look
amazing,
exquisite.
isn't it?
And then I need one more dauber over here to do an extra colour in the middle. Let's go with this. Shall I go Starry Night? I'm going to go Starry Night.
Oh, choice is choice. That's the great thing about having all of them. You've got all of the options. And they blend together so well, which I find surprising with a pigment ink pad, you know, Leanne. It's not, you're blending them together for sort of background stuff doesn't maybe necessarily spring to mind immediately. No,
you would be forgiven for thinking that's something you don't do with a pigment ink pad.
Yeah, because that's what I said today, wasn't it? I said, oh, they're not going to blend. And also stamping sentiments was something that surprised me that these were able to do.
Oh yes, absolutely. I've got a little swatch book which I'll show you all the different things it can do. So what I like to do then is I like to take a little bit of the darker colour and just bring that in around the edges a little bit, and it'll pick up some places. So you can leave that like that, and if I just do a little reveal for you, you see how you get that really lovely.
Oh, incredible.
And then notice what I have done is I've done my bit of card bigger, and so I haven't worried about coming off the edge of my stencil here, because actually I would just trim that down with a guillotine and have that lovely clean background panel. That's another top tip from me. If you want to add some little accents in there, you can use one of your daubers if you want to bring some more colour around, and then just go and pick in some little areas where you would like it to be in a little bit of a different colour to kind of blend in. So you can go and get some detailed colour in there as well in areas, and then when you lift that up, you see how it gives you that blend
really
on there.
Lovely.
And then all of it, that absolutely exquisite shimmer that you can see comes through really quickly and easily on there. I'm hoping you can see that at home.
When people see this, it's going to be like, what is it about that ink? What's different with that? You know, it's subtle, isn't it? But it is. It's almost like it's wet still. Even when it's dried, it's got that sort of wet look to it, which is brilliant.
It has, and it's that subtle luminosity. And then you can see when we've done the sentiment that goes with on the background, put a little thing, it all ties in together. And in no time at all, you've got fantastic projects with all of that wonderful shimmer in there. It really is gorgeous. Now, Joe, just to talk about some of the things you can do. So you can do watercolour wash backgrounds, and I'm hoping you can see that there, that little shimmer, brilliant. So you can see the shimmer, even from a watercolour wash on a background, you've still got that beautiful luminescence in there. We can do our faux bleaching. We can do our dropping the colours from the, so squidge it onto a glass mat, pick it up with a wet brush, splash it at your card.
Really lovely.
That's what you're going to get. Stenciling, blend through a stencil, exactly what I've just done. This has been done onto a watercolour cardstock rather than onto the multi-purpose cardstock that I've just used. We've letterpressed there with a very textured folder, and you've got all of that lovely shimmer in there. We've mixed a new colour, and what you can see is the shimmer in the new colour is still
amazing,
there. We've got our salt effect there as well. We've just done blended colours over the top of an embossing folder, and I'm just going to take, because I've got that colour here, just to show you how you would do that. I've got my dauber in the same colour. Pick it up on your blending tool and just rub, and you can see how I'm even intensifying that there. Can you see? Look at that.
So cool. So
I'm hoping they don't mind me
water-based or
ruining the
alcohol-based? It was Michelle asking that, Leanne.
Sorry?
Are they a water base or an alcohol base?
Water.
Water base.
So look at that, just in that middle bit where it's picked it up and it's even more intensified, and you've got that wonderful, wonderful shimmer in there. So that's how easy that is to do with your embossing folders. Stamp in the colour and drag it out with a water brush. You can stamp and spritz. You can paint an image from scratch by just putting the colours on your glass mat and painting it. This was what we were talking about with alcohol markers. Now, if I waggle this at you, I'm really hoping that down here in this dark area, you can see that shimmer in there. So that has been stamped with the Tropic Blue ink pad. Sorry, I was having to read the names off the lids. With Tropic Blue and dried with the heat gun, exactly as you've just seen me do with the sentiment, and then coloured in with our tri-blends.
Perfect.
So absolutely incredible. So all of the stamped lines have got the beautiful, deep, lovely shimmer in there. And then with the alcohol, the contrast between the two and the subtlety is, oh my word, it's so classy, Joe. It really is. It's fabulous.
Really
You're going to love doing that. We can just ink a sentiment, which you've just seen me do. So that's exactly what you've just seen me do there. So ink up all of your die cuts and you get brand new pearlescent die cuts in there if you want to. Where's the sentiment gone, Joe? Because there's definitely a sentiment in here. I showed you it, didn't I? This one, stamped in here. No. Our stock update person's it's ringing. Oh, there it is. Found it. Look, there you go, Joe. So look, when you've got your lovely detailed sentiments, that's stamped with Starry Night. How beautiful is that? And look at the tiny little words. Look at the crispness in that tiny little image there. And that whole sentiment has got that beautiful shimmer of that luminescence in there. It really is. It's classy, it's classic, it's impressive. You're going to love using these ink pads for everything you want to do with them at home.
Yeah, you are. So many of you going for them now. Oh, bring. Oh, the phone's ringing again.
Oh,
bring. Hello? Yeah. Right. No. Yeah. Wrong number.
Oh, really? Oh, no.
Oh, hang on. Oh, hi, Johnny. Half the stock has sold out and gone.
Wow.
You guys need to be quick for them. That is confirmed orders, names on boxes in the warehouse, and loads of you in the ordering process at the moment. Remember, it is not just those 10 brand new colours you are getting, of course. You're going to get the Toffee Apple, Peach Rose, Queen Bee, Lime Soda, Frosty Mint, Tropic Blue, Starlit Sky, Amethyst, Sugar Plum, and the Raspberry. You're also then getting £40 or $50 worth of goodies to go with this as well. So, I mean, you're not even paying £50, £40. So what, you're paying $7.92 for the ink pads as a platinum member, if you think of it in that way, if you're paying for the extras. There is your blending tool. You're going to get your replacement pads with that. You've then got these beautiful embossing folders, which are going to allow you to work really, really lovely with those brand new inks for you. Snap it up. It is going so fast. Double points on this, of course, and absolutely everything on the Crafters Companion website and here on Crafters TV. Now, let me just remove the phone for a moment. I sense it's probably going to ring again in a second. Let me share this with you. We have early access for you ahead of Tiffany's really big, a huge show that is coming up on Saturday. We was up with Ben on Saturday, I believe, and Tiffany will be here 6 p.m. in the UK, 1 o'clock East Coast, 10 a.m. if you're over on the West Coast. I love buddy bags, and we have got a brilliant buddy bag bundle for you. You're going to get loads in here. You're getting 11 buddy bags in a whole different range of shapes and sizes. This one is a Sarah that we've got here. So if you're not familiar with the buddy bags, the whole concept behind them is that they are all see-through and clear. So you never need to open them up to decide or find out what's in them. They all have this cool hard case as well. So bags normally of this size or this sort of style, they sort of collapse in on themselves all the time, and they hold their shape, and everything then becomes unarranged. So the Sarah is designed for you to store all of your tri-blend markers in here. You've got that tiered base as well in here, so you can get to all of them really easily. Buddy bags store beautifully in your lowest tote as well. You can get about 15, 17, I believe, in your lowest tote. This one here, now this is Denise that you have got just here. Denise has got the front flap and the side flaps as well. So just open this up for you. They are all designed to store a range of different crafting materials, but they work brilliant as generic drawer organisers, shelf organisers if you want them to. This one, we've got some foam pads in here. We've got our dies there. We've got some foil pressed dies. So that one is Denise. Denise is great for lots of different things though. Spectrum Noir, die stamps, card blanks, envelopes will all go into Denise. We then have Mirrol. And Mirrol is great for all of your different sewing tools. They've all got the hook and loop fabric on here as well. And this is great for those smaller things. So spools of thread, reels of ribbon, all go perfectly in here. If you've got collections of the sort of square style ink pads, they work beautifully in there too. They will store really, really well. We've then got Irene here as well. Now Irene, you can choose. You've got choices when it comes to Irene. You can either bring that front flap all the way down to the bottom hook and loop if you are storing something that is within there, or if you're storing taller things like your glues maybe, or alcohol inks, you can actually have it on the top flap. So it's completely up to you with that one. Next up we have got Dawn here. Now Dawn has got lots of compartments. Dawn's not one we see all that often, to be honest. I haven't seen Dawn for a while. I'd love to have her back. And again, Dawn's got the 2 strips of hook and loop, so again, you can decide what you want to do. And then the individual containers in here. We've just put some little Memento ink pads in there to give you an idea. Would be great for things like crochet hooks, if you want to use it for that. You could store those in there beautifully. One of my favourites is this one here. It is Gale. And now Gale is brilliant for all of those things that we all seem to have a drawer full of, that are just rolling and rattling around, or we have all these things on a shelf, don't we? And the one at the front is never the one you want, it's the one at the back. You knock them all over to get to them. This is brilliant because we can now store all of those tall bottles. So we've got Nouveau drops in here. It could be pixie powders, explosion powders, glossy highlights will all fit in there brilliantly. And it's a great way to organise shelves or drawers as well. If your drawers are a state, then this could be a brilliant way of getting them all organised. Now, Brandy, she's tall, she is leggy. Was that you? That happened literally as you bent over.
I literally went like that.
Oh. that was great timing, wasn't it? I'm sure you heard that at home.
Do you know what that was? That was a stock announcement.
That was.
It wasn't me,
It wasn't
Joe.
Leanne.
It was a juggernaut out the back. Wow.
Juggernaut, what a great word. Now, Leanne, Brandy is brilliant for things like rulers, paintbrushes as well. And the reason they have the side flaps on there is to stop anything coming out. Really? Oh, that was funny. So funny. That was the loudest honk I've heard in a very long time. So you're going to get Brandy included. You've also then got Shelley. Shelley is great for washi tape, but also brilliant for your gilding wax as well, as you can see here. So any of those sort of style or size of jars, which we have so many of, a brilliant way to store these. Also great for storing anything mucky, because if it does leak into here, you can clean it out easily. But also if it leaks in here, it's not leaking all over the rest of your stash.
Correct.
Which is brilliant. In the same fashion as Shelley, we also have Teresa, which is this one here. And Teresa is brilliant for the smaller jars that you might have. So how about things like your little jars of glitter that you've got would be perfect for that. Your little pots of eyeshadow. Yeah. They make great makeup bags, travel accessories as well, don't they?
Yes.
And finally, whew, did we get through them? Karen, which is this one just here. She loves to speak to the manager. And what you've got here is a really great one for storing all of your finish makes. I think if you do things like lots of craft fairs and stuff, great. Also, if you want to store your dies and stamps in their packaging, you've got a really nice size one there. If you've got 5x7 projects, they fit beautifully. You're getting all of them in there then. So remember, you're getting Karen. You are also getting Shelley, Brandy, Teresa, Dawn, we don't see her very often, Irene. This one here is Mirrol. You've got Gail. That one there is Denise. And you've got Sarah as well. All of those.
Wow.
If you hadn't tried the range before, what a brilliant starting point that would be. Everyone saves £24 almost, or $30. Platinum members, you'll save another £10 or $14 on top of that. They're brilliant, aren't they, buddy bags? Whether you craft or actually if you don't craft at all.
Just
I mean,
if you like to
everyone has a use
organise.
for them.
Yeah, absolutely. They're fantastic. I use buddy bags all over the house. And in fact, that is something that Mr. C does actually pinch on a regular basis, is buddy bags. He loves them, as well as my craft and carry workstation, Joe.
Nice.
Which brings us back to this showstopper mega deal that we've got for Tiffany, which is absolutely incredible, because you're getting the next 4 things that I'm going to show you. And then you're not only getting the 4 things that I'm going to show you, but you're getting, Joe, £100 or $100 worth of free things in this show-stopping mega deal that we've got here. You're also saving 53%, which is phenomenal for the birthday week. You're going to be getting your free gifts as well. So, I mean, honestly, it's the gift that keeps on giving. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is your storage and supply case. And this is the storage and supply case for 12 by 12 paper pads. It's got the tray in there, and the tray is open-ended, so you can slide your pads in and out, no problem at all. It's great for keeping flat on the shelf at home. If you use all of your IKEA cubes, it fits in there great. Turn that flat back when you're storing it on your shelf in the house, and that means that you can access from there as a drawer system when they're all stacked on top of each other, your paper pads. I think you would get at least 4 paper pads in there. So you've got that, your storage and supply case. You've then got your triangle traveller. I love this. I think it's completely genius. It is really easy in the hand, so you know you can get it and carry it. I'm often seen with mine like this because I've got my makeup in and I'm taking it wherever I need to go. You've got that touch fastening there, and then inside you've got 3 smaller pockets. You've got the small, medium and larger pocket. So great for organising your craft tools, but actually fantastic for organising life. I do use mine for makeup. And at the back, those 4 pockets that you've got there, I have my bottles of potions in there.
It's so handy, isn't it?
Exactly, it really is. The touch and loop is on the bottom. So let's say I want to use this one. This tears out, take it away, use it. When you come back, you've got your touch fastening on the bottom, fits back in place, closes up, and you've got a little pull string at the back which keeps everything where it should be. You're off to go. It really is very useful for lots of different crafts and just for life. Then you've got mine and Mr. C's very favourite Tiffany product, which is our craft and carry workstation. Tiffany designed this in a genius fashion, and I'm just going to find, I need to find something that I can put in the back to show you the size of the pocket. There we go. Craig's stamping mat. So you've got all of the pockets that you've got in the front there. We've got these clear slip pockets because if you concede when it's in your organisation, you're going to use it. So putting things in there, you need to see where they are. You've then got a really wide compartment here, which fits your 12 by 12 paper pads in brilliantly. You've then got more compartments down here, and you've got the ability to remove those and make them larger if you want, because they're all velcroed. So it's customizable storage. If you want one long pocket rather than the 2 segmented, you can do that. You've got 4 along the bottom, but again, each one of those is velcroed. So if you want to remove those velcro inserts, you can, and just have one long pocket. That's entirely up to you. And then you've got the full size pocket at the back, and that's our 13 by 13 stamping mat. That's Craig's stamping mat, that's in there. It's great, takes your A3 cutting mats brilliantly, takes your 12 by 12 paper pads. Whatever it is that you want to pop in there, you can, as long as it fits in that space. Very useful. Mr. C pinched mine and put all of his bike tools. Yes. Put all of his bike tools and his in the garage, and I had to get myself a new one. I love your idea of organising your life with this, Joe. I know you said using your bills and your stationery, your life admin, having one for that. I've got one with all of my sewing tools in and one with all of my paper craft tools in at home. Really is. You don't realise how much you need this in your life until you've got it at home and you're using it. So you've got that in the bundle as well. My next favourite, that's number 1 favourite Tiffany product. Number 2 favourite Tiffany product is the Ditto. Now, I love a pick up and grab craft tote like this, where you've got a million different pockets, a million different bits of elastic, the clear bits, the net bits, the pockets that can be moved, where you can just stuff something in a million different holes. We've all got them, and our craft totes like this are heaving with craft things that we use on a regular basis.
They're all little TARDISes, these, aren't they?
Yeah, you can fit so much in, and a testament to a great one of these is all of the little places, even down to here, look, this elastic running along the back. Let me just do one where you can see here. the elastic running along the back so that you can pop your tools in there and it just keeps them and stops them from flopping around is brilliant. Now they're great, but when you're crafting with them on your desktop, having to do this constantly to find the thing that you want, it can get a bit tedious, Joe, I'll not lie. It can get a bit tedious. So having a ditto tote, which Tiffany has designed to have this Velcro touch fastening there, means that when you're working at home, you open that out in front of you, everything that you want to access is immediately there at your fingertips. So you're just taking the things you need, not having to worry about turning that tote around constantly. And then when you're ready to go, when you've finished, close it up, touch fasten, ready to go. It's absolutely genius. I love it. So that's my number 2 favourite product. Right.
Amazing.
So they're the things you're paying for. 53.
Brilliant. And great value,
saving.
really, at £94 or $120. Really, really good value. Consider how much you're going to get organised. How much space you're going to get back. You know, whether it's the dining table, the landing, for the craft room, by having those, you're going to regain loads of space.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, this is everything that we're going to give you for free. So you're getting £100 or $100 worth of free product. And I'll go pretty quick because I know I've been talking about it for a while. We've got this fabulous set of scene dies and stamps where it gives you those 3 little triptych,
that might
one
be
inside
Mega Bundle
the
Item 2 you've got there.
Sorry? Oh.
There's a lot for us to get through.
There's a lot. I've got a whole conveyor belt under here, so I just need to remind myself of which one I'm looking at. You will not get that post-it note in your bundle. That's just for my. Well, because I'm getting older now, Joe. You know,
I mean, I've got them, and
I need a little reminder every now and again. Okay, so you've got £100 worth of free product. This is, they're so demanding.
I know, you've got to push
George,
the workstation out of the way.
Do you want this out the way, George? I mean, really, George? I was in my floor there. So demanding, George. How's that, George? Is it? It's perfect. That's good. Now, anything else before I get started? Any more post-it notes? Anything else in the way? Would anybody like a cup of tea? Would you like me to get the juggernaut to honk again? Can we have a look at the free product? Okay,
yeah,
all right then. So we've got all of this free stuff here. We've got this fabulous little scene builder where we've got the owls and the window looking through, so it does it on 3 levels. These are fabulous when they're made up. Dies and stamps. Then you've got this huge creator card die, which was in our interlace range, and you've got that lovely little moon and stars that dangles in the centre. Really fabulous for that whole surrounding area. You've then got a fabulous set of collage stamps, which are brilliant for adding texture and dimension to all of your scrapbook papers. Brilliant if you gild them. Use them with your shimmer ink pads. Put some little shimmer accents on your papers. Going to look gorgeous. My favourite style of sentiment of all time that we've ever created in the history of Sentiments Crafter's Companion. I love these where you lay them up. Going to look fabulous with your shimmer ink pads in the background on that. Thank you. You've got a fabulous pop-out die, which is where we've got that lovely little scene that reveals from the centre of a card. Stamps and dies again. You've got a Connie Fong stamping die set with one of those beautiful little angels. That's stamps and dies, so you can stamp colour and cut her out. We've also got Congrats, You Did It. So we've got our fabulous balloon stamping dies. We've also got our ribbon threading backgrounds.
Nice.
Brilliant if you ink them up with your shimmers and then thread your ribbon through. Going to look exquisite. You've got a brilliant 3D embossing folder. One of the most popular ones we've ever done, that 3D garden party folder. It was absolutely loved by everybody, so you're going to get that as well. It's got a, just so in case you're wondering, that is a lace parasol. And then some lovely trellis and flowers behind there. So that's the design. Fabulous with your shimmers.
Gorgeous.
And then you've got here our Ultra Smooth, 25 sheets of Ultra Smooth cardstock as well. And that Ultra Smooth you can use with your alcohol markers if you want to.
Perfect.
But it will also be exceptional with your shimmers, especially when you're stamping an image or a sentiment. So all of that is free. So you've got Craft and Carry, Ditto, Triangle Traveller, 12 by 12 storage and supply, and all that £100 worth of stuff free in that number 2 mega bundle.
And the great thing is, imagine going for that and the buddy bag bundle we just showed you.
Yes.
I mean, you've got such a great collection of the core items from the Totally Tiffany range there. Brilliant, brilliant value. You see you're getting, what, £104, $128 worth of products included for free, which is amazing. And you'll definitely have somewhere to put them when you go for that bundle. Let me share this with you. The next one, we are looking at these It is our storage and supply cases. You guys absolutely love these. Now, you've got options here with these. So you can either take all the central compartments out and use these as A4 storage containers. But I love the fact that you get the individual compartments in here. So maybe you're jewellery making. Maybe you want a little project bag, a little craft bag on the go. That you could use, then you've absolutely got the ability to do that. You get different ones in here. So that one there, that is your 4 drawer. What you've got, what I would say as well, you can mix and match. So if you wanted to, take these 2 drawers out of here and put half of these drawers in. So you can actually put 3 drawers in that side. It really is able to be customised, so you can really play around with it. This one here is your 6 drawers. So we've got sparklings, things like our gilding polishes, glitters, threads, glitters, also our pencils in there too. They are absolutely brilliant. You've still got the hook and loop as well, like you have on every single one. Hard cases inside and a hard case on the base as well. Hard case on the base. I'm a poet and I didn't know it, Leanne. And then, so that's your 6 drawer, and you'll also get the 8 drawer included too. Now, if you own the lowest tote, they will all go into your lowest tote as well, which is handy. So you can store them in your lowest tote or store them on a shelf. They work beautifully in so many different ways. And again, just great organisation. Brilliant in the car, Leanne, as well, especially like the 4 container, you know, the dog lead, the poo bags, all of that sort of stuff in there. Another one as well, another brilliant use for these, things like leads and chargers and cables. I guarantee you, you'll have a cable for 4 years, you'll not know what it's for. Yeah. No idea what it's for. You'll throw it away the very next day. You'll need it. You'll realise it was for your water flosser, and it hasn't had to be charged in years, but now it needs charging. And then you go online and try and describe the charging cable that you need. Can't do it. Just save them, store them nice and neatly. Don't throw them in the bottom of a container. Also things like batteries, which you need to be really careful on how you store batteries. This is a really great way to store those as well. A brilliant price for you, $27.60 or $32.40 if you are a Platinum member. I've not seen this next item before.
Joe, you are going to love these, and can I just tell you that my multi-buy on these is my deal that I've got now here for you is better than the multi-buy deal that we've got on the website. So don't buy the multi-buy deal on the website for these. Get the deal that we've got in the show. Shop the show, because it's a better deal that you've got here with these. You are saving a fabulous amount of money, and you're getting the 2, 4 and 6 drawer collection, which is exceptional. These are certainly some of the best storage products I've ever seen. Now again, if you're using your cube storage system from IKEA, these will stack up brilliant in that cube for you. Use them on top of each other because it will become a drawer system. The joy of these is you've got that touch loop fastening, but then what you've got inside here are the drawer systems that Joe's just been talking to you about. So this is 2 drawers, and this 2 drawer one it's capacious, Joe. It's got a massive amount of space in there for you to be able to store all sorts of things. 12-inch rulers go in there, no problem at all, to give you an idea of the length of that pocket. You've then got your 4 drawer. So if I open that up, you can see you've got 4, well, you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4 compartments. And the great thing about these is, Joe, they've got like a little locking system in the drawers, which I'm going to show you. So if I take that one out and this one out, they will click together, so they'll work together. So you see this one's got some little loops on there, and then this one's got the little slots, and all you do is make sure that the loop goes through the slot, voila and voila, when you're putting it together, and that means those 2 drawers now work together, not so independently. So that means if you need to access what's in the back drawer, because you've joined them, you pull the back drawer out at the same time.
To the back drawer?
Yeah. And you can access it and then put it back in. Isn't that good?
Isn't that good?
Honestly, it's so clever.
Connect your drawers up side by side?
No, just front to back. Just front to back. Tiffany thinks of absolutely everything. She really does. She just thinks of the things that none of us would ever think of.
She's such a pleasure to work with, isn't she?
I mean, she's a joy because she's so creative and she loves her products so much. It's an absolute joy to see how passionate she is about these things, and all of the little details that she builds in there. So you've got your 4 drawer, And you've got your 6 drawer as well. So you can see there that you've got 2 long spaces here, great for your craft mats. You've got your 3 6x4 size drawers here, and then you've got another smaller drawer here at the side, which is brilliant. So lots of storage opportunities in these for only $37.50. It is such a good deal, and it's a better deal than the multi-buy that we've got on the website.
Oh, really?
So if you do want this, then you need to shop the show and get this deal that I've got for you here, because that's where you're going to save the most money.
Amazing. Loads and loads of love coming in for all of the Tiffany items. Trish says, I love a buddy bag. I have a large collection, just so useful. Hadessa says the buddy bags are essential when it comes to organisation. I volunteer at the Children's Safe Place and nursing home, so I travel a lot, and the buddy bags are really helpful for that. Mary Rhino says, love the craft and carry. I have a few of them and they are jammed full. Cynthia says, the Ditto is incredible. Who else we got here? Marcy is loving all the deals. Taylor's loving the storage as well. Peg says, Tiffany changed my world. Now that's a statement, isn't it? Connie says, you sound like my husband, Joe. He wants to save every cable, cord, etc. Still never find the money he needs. I'm telling you, the moment you throw it out, you need it. It's the way it goes. Sil says, hi everyone. Got the party bag, the advent calendar, the Spectrum Noir pens, plus a few bits, the butterfly collection from last week. Hopefully they won't be delivered when himself is home, being the husband, I believe. Janet loves everything Tiffany, and Amanda says, great demo, Leanne. Right, if you want to go for those, $37.50 or $46.50, got to tell you about these this next item. I remember launching this with Tiffany. It's such a brilliant solution, this, because, you know, when you don't have any more space, where are you going to find space? You've got to get it where you can. How about the side of work surfaces, the edges of desks? This will clip onto there, and there's a whole host of different bins and buckets that you can attach onto there, and you can really utilise. They clip on and they clip off, so it's a really cool, versatile way of having different storage items. $45 or $60. I think is that the best ever price on that?
That looks like a phenomenal saving, Joe.
It is a brilliant saving. $32.96 or $39.96. Platinum members are going to save an extra £9 or $12 on top of that. Not only double points, we're going to give you 50 bonus points on top of that as well, which is excellent. So do snap that up. Remember, of course, the big Tiffany show coming up on Saturday, this coming Saturday, 6 p.m. in the UK, 1 o'clock East Coast, 10 a.m. West Coast. This is an early access for you. Tiffany is going to be Skyping in live with Ben here in the studio, so make sure you join them. It is super, super busy. I sense the phone's going to ring about those ink pads, so I would definitely check those out if they are in your basket. Let's take a quick break. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. So, join our family of craft experts with live tutorials and demonstrations every day. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products here on Crafters TV. Get creative and craft along with our amazing deals. Your next craft project is only a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week or watch on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook or our YouTube channel. You can chat to us, craft along and meet new friends in our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
You all had time with each other! You're not through to boot camp. Get off!
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. So, stop what you're doing and enjoy the fun here on Crafters TV. Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
Well, hello there. We are celebrating our 17th birthday in style, and we've got some show-stopping surprises in store for you.
There's double points for Club Inspire members every single day.
You'll also receive a different birthday surprise favour every day when you spend over 10.
Now, you know we like to spoil you, so we've got even more exclusive free gifts when you spend over 50 or 100.
So many new launches and sensational special offers coming your way. You really won't want to miss out. So check out the Crafters Companion website to join the party.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. We will get used to being over this side of the studio. It's just so, I've never seen so many cameras. Yes, very, very busy across absolutely everything you've seen so far. Something else that is super busy and easy to understand why, when it's literally the biggest and best we've done, is of course this amazing advent calendar. And it is, I think, like, the stuff inside is gorgeous, but it looks beautiful as well, Leanne, doesn't it?
It really does. It's fantastic. I mean, I'm hiding behind it, Joe. It is absolutely exquisite, the stuff that we've got in here. It really is. Do you want me to talk about it now, or we're going to do Gemini's first? Oh, we'll do it now. Okay, I can tell you about it. That's exciting. Right, so it's got beautiful 360-degree design. So it's everywhere, that lovely design. It's based on Sarah's family business and home where she grew up. So it's now a decorating shop, and her sister Helen runs that. But Crafters Companion head office, before it was here, was in this building. And my first office, which was up here somewhere, was in Sarah's bedroom when she was a little girl. It was my office, I know. Opposite the loo. I mean, honestly, it's just, it was a fantastic experience, I have to say. It was a funny little rabbit warren of a place. How long ago
was it when you were there?
I think it's probably about 7 years, 6 to 7 years since we've been here, 7 years. Right, so once you get this home, you're going to open it up. We've got this lovely little satin ribbon in Crafters Purple, so you're going to open that up. This gift tag tells you it's a Crafters Companion product, but on the back, it reminds you not to forget about door 24, which is on the back of the calendar. So it gives you a little reminder and has that big 24 on there. When you open it up, it reveals that fabulous grotto effect that we've got.
Nice.
And all of your other 23 doors are in there. This has been hand illustrated by Ruth and my design team. Ruth drew all of this artwork herself, so it's all original artwork, which is absolutely fabulous. And then, of course, you've got the doors. Now, I'm not going to show, it's this one, this side. I'm not going to show you exactly what's in here, because that would not be good. I think Craig might have previewed his product, but what he's going to be making with it in his craft along. But when you look at the size of that door, that gives you an idea, don't get too close, of the dies and stamps that you've got in there. I mean, if I said to you, would you think it was generous if one door had 6 dies and 6 stamps inside, so 12 things?
In one door?
In one door. Would you think that was a generous offering in an advent calendar?
I don't think I'd quite be able to comprehend it. If it's 24 doors.
That's what you've got. There's 24 doors. So inside a door, maybe this door, there are 6 stamps and 6 dies.
Wowzers, trousers.
So it's not like, it's really with this calendar, it's not calendar. Is it a calendar? Yes, it is a calendar. I've got another, how
I
many
think
hours?
you came out of the gate slightly too quickly this morning.
I think I might have come out the gate. It
Do you
is
reckon
a
we
calendar.
could both have a nap between this and the
I
last
probably
show?
do. I think, yes, somebody get me some sugar quick. I haven't had a massive piece of chocolate cake at lunchtime. So inside this door of this calendar, it's not like we've gone, right, put one die in there, one stamp in there. I knew I had a point to my story. One thing in there, one thing in there, one thing in that door. We've literally said, put a few things in there, 2 in there, 1 in there. So there's lots for you to go at. There's so many surprises. And it isn't just one small thing per day, is what I'm trying to say to you. So that door there, 6 stamps, 6 dies. And then the back door, 24, has a full, I'm going to show you the designs, right? I'm going to show you the thickness, so don't come too close, George. There we go. A full paper pad. So you can see the thickness of that there.
Don't show them, Leanne.
It's not, I'm not showing you the full thing, I'm just showing you, look, the thickness of it, so you can see how much you're getting in there, which is a phenomenal amount. Now, I had my team do an exercise once we'd created everything to go in this advent calendar. I had them do an exercise whereby for every single thing we put in,
Exercise doesn't sound like my kind of thing.
no, so
not that exercise.
It was a pen and paper exercise where we worked out what we would have to set. That's how we've got them guns going. That's what that is. Where we worked out how much each one of those things, if they were for sale, would have to sell for. And there's over £80, $80 worth of things inside of this advent calendar. So you've got a fantastic deal. Joe, you're going to tell everybody about the buy one, get one for less money, aren't you? Which is brilliant. You save another 20% if you get 2, don't you? So
Yes.
it's a 2 for 60-something
And it's
pounds.
not like you get 20% off the second one. If
No.
you get 2 in your basket, you get 20% off of both of them. That means as a platinum member, one of them would cost you... As a platinum member, one of these would cost you...
£32. £32?
$39.99 for one.
Yes, sorry.
But if you get 2,
Yes.
£64. So
Yes.
you're going to get the second one for £24.
Yes, or 32
That's amazing. Yeah, or 32 each. But yeah, one of them for £40 as a platinum member, 2 of them
Fantastic.
for £64.
It really is. And
Great
100
value.
bonus points.
And what a brilliant thing to share with a friend as well. I think it's
Absolutely.
great because it's really cool. Because Craig does his daily lives, doesn't he? Maybe you don't get to see your crafty friend over the festive period. We're all so busy with other stuff, aren't we? Imagine if you could make an appointment every day that you know you're both going to open a door, sit
make
down and
something.
craft something together. You know, even though maybe you're not together.
I love that
You
idea.
know, together in distance, but you could be together in the crafty sense
Absolutely.
of the world. Do not miss out on them. They sell out year after year. I'm guessing these will be gone long before we get to December. If you want them. And you know what I always say, the best time to get something is when it's in stock, especially when it's these big launches.
Absolutely.
And when we launch, every day when we launch these brand new products, you've got all the options. When it comes to collections, you can choose, you can pick and choose, you can go for whole bundles, you can go for smaller bundles. After a couple of days during this birthday event, you just don't have the option anymore. You know, the options become more and more limited. Get things as they launch. It's in stock. It's good to go right now. Get it in your basket. I would definitely say get 2 in there and get that second one for £24. Right, we're going to move on.
Can I ask a quick question,
Oh, of
Joe?
course.
Sorry. You would get my pencils with this,
Ooh.
wouldn't you? Because you've spent £10.
You would. If you got 2,
If you got 2, you're going to get the £50 gift as well.
you are the paper pad and the £10 off voucher to use in
Wow.
November and December. That's
Why would
great.
you not?
That's amazing value,
Yeah.
isn't it? Really is. Right, we're going to move on. We're going to have a little look at some of our machines that we've got for you. This one here is that Gemini MIDI with, wait for it, £100 or dollars worth. £100 or dollars worth of bonus points. Not sure that's how it works. £100 worth of goodies and maybe some bonus points as well. No bonus points here. You're getting double points. Don't be greedy. You're going to get £100 worth of freebies that will all be brilliant to use with your machine, which is great. I'm going to move this way. There we are. We've also got the OG in stock for you as well, the original Gemini, the A4 cutting plate size. That one is there for you as well. It's available in the UK and US, 2 different sets of details. US, $249.95. You are going to get $100 worth of bonus products included there. $183.96 as a platinum member, double points as well. So you get 500 points on that, which is amazing. We do have it available in the UK as well. I'll give you those details. Here they come. Next slide, please. Here they are, $179.99. Again, though, with £100 worth of products, like you're getting the machine for $79.99. We lost our mind, we may as well go home. Brilliant, brilliant value. If you've been waiting for brilliant deals on machines, these are those. The other one we have for you as well are the Big Daddy, the Mac Daddy of all of the machines. Hang on a minute. Is that phone ringing?
Is it ringing?
Oh, I know it's fine. It's my mobile that's ringing.
Is it?
Bring.
Bring, bring.
Bring, bring. Hello? Hello? The USA Pro, how much gone? 60%. And we restocked that as well, apparently. There you are, 60% gone in the US. Lots of you going for this again today. Easy to see why. UK deal there on your screen. As you can see there. So it saves you £149. It doesn't though, does it? If you're a platinum member, you're going to save another £60. So £210 you save on that as a UK customer. Let's give you the US details as well, because a brilliant discount for you of $150, but you'll save another $70 on top of that as well. That's $220 you will save on that as a platinum member. I mean, that's not far off a half price deal on a Gemini Pro. Maybe you're fairly new to us though here at Crafters TV. Maybe you've seen this machine before. It is amazing. Why don't we take a moment actually to take you through all the features of this incredible machine.
Supersize your die cutting and embossing potential with the Gemini Pro. With a huge 12x12 cutting platform as standard, this machine is perfect, not only for larger projects and batch making, but also for cutting all elements, mats and layers for your smaller projects in one pass too. The machine is capable of cutting through all sorts of materials, including card, craft metal, leather, wood, felt, and multiple layers of fabric. The power, pressure, and performance that you've come to expect from the Gemini family of electronic die cutting machines has been enhanced to the next level. It's been engineered for superb edge-to-edge cutting of up to 12x18 size materials with perfect results every time. In the box, along with your Gemini Pro machine, you'll receive 2 clear cutting plates, a rubber embossing mat, a magnetic shim, plastic shim, and metal shim, all 12x12. Power cord, plus of course your comprehensive instruction booklet that will guide you through the plate combinations you need for your different dies and embossing folders. Larger 12x18 plates are also available separately to boost your creativity even further. So, whether you're a card maker, scrapbooker, create paper or fabric embellishments, table decorations, wedding stationery, or keepsake gifts, to name but a few, this machine will revolutionize your crafting experience.
Such an incredible machine. I mean, if you make loads and loads of card scrapbook pages, larger projects, you're going to absolutely love using that. No better time to get it as well, whilst it is on such an incredible deal. No, John. No. John's, he's winding me up. Oh, he's on the phone. Oh, he's on the phone. Aye, the phone's rung. Who's on the phone?
Okay, good. How many ink pads though, John? Oh, 60%'s gone.
Yeah.
60! Yay! Amazing. Right. Just very, very distracting. Amazing. What was I saying? Where was I? Free gifts. We've got free gifts.
Free gifts.
We have got this for you. When you're spending over £10 or $10, you will receive these, the colour blend pencils. Here they are. You'll get those when you spend over £10 or $10. They are worth I was covering my peacock. There you are.
$24.99.
£24.99.
Pounds.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing value for money. They really, really are. Now, that's if you're spending over £10 or $10. You spend over £50 or dollars, you will get this. Look at that. An amazing. Am I right in thinking this is exclusive as well as part of the birthday event?
Exclusive.
Absolutely incredible. Really, really is. As you can see there. And don't forget, what you'll also get, of course, is this. I love that this comes in the paper pad.
Yeah.
In the paper pad.
Great,
£10, dollars or euros off when you spend 50, and that's in the month of November and December. And also, it's not like an and or.
No.
No, it's not like an or. I should say it's an and, not an or. You get the pencils when you spend 10. When you spend 50, you get the pencils and you get the paper pad. And then, wait for it, if you spend 100, you are going to get these, yeah you are, 2 brand new exclusive colours in our glitter markers. They are coming in there for you. And you'll also get this. I can't show you the code, the unique code, because when you spend, you'll get £20, dollars or euros off when you spend 100 through the months of November and December, which is awesome. So snap those up. Well, I say snap that up, you don't even need to do anything.
Nope.
It's not like, oh, you've got to do this, you've got to jump through a hoop,
Nope.
you know, you've got to shout a secret passcode for a traffic cone, you've got to pat your head and rub your belly. No, you just got to have the right amount of money's worth of product in your basket, and we'll add it for you, because we want you to get all the goodies over this, our 17th birthday celebration. Ooh!
I'm
we
excited.
launched these together, didn't we, in a previous live?
We did launch these together.
I've got all of these at home, and they are the best.
There's
the best. Nothing else out there better than this.
There isn't, Joe. I'm pleased you've said that, because I say it all the time. And to hear from you, you know, you've been around a while, Joe, and you've tried a fair few scissors in your life. For you to think they're the best, that's testament enough for me. But so many of you out there say, oh my word, I bought your scissors, I've tried them, I'm never using another pair of scissors again. They are absolutely incredible. So they're Japanese steel. You've got 3 sets in this bundle, which is fantastic value for money. You're getting all 3 pairs, your 9-inch, 6-inch and 4.5-inch for the bargain price of £28 or $44. You're saving over 20% on these, which is absolutely fantastic. And of course, you're getting your double points as well. And then if you do buy these, you get the pencils, don't you? Because you've spent your tenner, so you're going to get the pencils too. There's my little post-it note. It's like, do you know that like Harry Hill thing where it was, you had to see the teddy everywhere in the thing? It's going to be spot where the post-it note is next. I could cut the post-it note and show you how fantastic it is. Right, so you've got all 3 pairs of scissors. Now, yours will come beautifully packaged. I've got my ones that we use out because I want to show you how they work. These cut brilliantly, Joe, and they cut so precisely. Now, the first thing to show you is, the thing that I love on the big scissors is this measuring guide.
Nice.
So having the scissors with your ruler on there is phenomenal.
These are my kitchen scissors, these ones.
Oh, right.
Oh, see the things I can do with a chicken and these.
Oh my God. I mean, you do you, hun.
Absolutely.
Do you
I had to
use
cut a
this in the
chicken in
kitchen?
half. I actually had to cut a chicken in half to get it in the dual drawer air fryer. No problem with these.
Really?
Cut it right down the middle. One side one in each side, done.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Right, so with the measurement on here, especially if you're box making, let's say you're making a box which is 1 inch deep, by lining up your ruler at the inch mark, which you can see there, and then doing a straight snip, that snip, because it cuts all the way to the end, is a perfect 1 inch. So you get that perfect measurement in there as well, and you get precise cutting. And then if I come right to the edge here, look, at the very, very tip
Yeah,
of
because
the
a lot of scissors aren't sharp on the end, are
They're
they?
not. Look how tiny these snips are. It's so tiny that I'm going to have to get you to come in really close. But while I do that, as a crafter, you will understand immediately how important it is to be able to
Nothing worse than a blunt
snip
tip.
right to the end like that, to the tiniest little fly's eyelash at the end. You really do get a cut all the way to the very bottom. Absolutely precise and beautifully straight.
Brilliant.
And listen, I've just got everybody, I'm going to lift up to my microphone a little bit. Are you listening? Ready? Oh, that's, I'm going to do it again.
Sounds just like a golf.
Ready? It's so satisfactory, that
Can we
sound.
cut through bigger things, thicker things with this, like
You
thicker
can.
card, mount board, that sort of stuff?
Yes, you can cut your mount board. I've cut mount board with this before. I've got some about 300 GSM acetate here, like a warm knife through butter.
Oh,
absolutely no
delightful.
problem
what
at
about
all.
softer things that can be difficult, like fabrics and
Yes,
stuff?
you can do all of
like
that.
Silks.
Ribbon, fantastic for ribbon. Now, here's the good thing. You would, in the past, have been told, don't cut, mine need cleaning. So there's been a dirty crafter in here, Joe.
Oh,
And
Debbie.
yes, they need cleaning. I need to get my stick away. I'll get my stick away on them and we'll clean them up. Bear with. Let's open these ones. It'll be
There
that
is
Sarah
so
Davies,
much
probably.
love coming in for the scissors, Leanne, and rightly
Is
so.
there?
Yeah.
That's good. Right. So scissors. Look. How fantastic is this? And the good thing is with these is, look, I can shred tiny bits off there. No problem at all. Just cuts through. Look how easy that is. And if you want to just snip there, absolutely fabulous. So really sharp, like a warm knife through butter. So that's your ribbon. You can do your fabric as well. Now, I've been using my big scissors at home for fabric craft and paper craft. Now, you would, in the past, have been told never use your ribbon scissors for your paper craft because your paper can blunt your scissors, so it doesn't cut your fabric and ribbon as well. I use my scissors across both, and I'm going through double layers of cotton there. Look how precise that is. If I go through how many layers have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of 100% quilting cotton. No problem at all. Through all 4 layers, absolutely exquisite. For your paper
Really cool.
pads, it's fantastic.
I love
for
that you've
footy
even
cutting.
got purple fabric.
I know.
Everything's purple.
Purple, cut me in half, I'm purple.
Are you?
Yeah, I've got like a stick of rock. I've got Crafter's Companion all the way through the middle. Right, now then, they're fantastic for fussy cutting as well. And so you've got your 2 other sizes. So you've got your smaller and your snips. Depending on what you're more confident with when you're fussy cutting, that's up to you. I know some of you like to use your tiny little snips for that. And these cut in exactly the same way as the larger ones, if that's what you want to do. And again with the medium too. My fussy cutting, I prefer to do with the big one. I don't know what it is, but I've always used big scissors. And when you're using the big scissor, exactly as I showed you earlier with the tip of the scissor cutting well, the jaw of the scissor cuts well here as well. So it cuts all the way from where the scissors are put together with that screw, so where they're joined, all the way to the tip. You've got that edge-to-edge cutting and that fantastic experience where you're just going to be able to achieve whatever it is you want in your crafting life with absolute precision, and know that whenever you pick these scissors up, they're going to work for you. They're going to become your absolute firm favourites, and you're going to be using them every time. You're going to be cutting your ribbon, acetate, mount board, glitter card, mirror card, all of your watercolour cards, all of your decorative pieces. You're going to be able to do your fussy cutting as I'm doing here. You're going to be able to use them on your fabric and on your felt. There isn't going to be a job that these scissors cannot compete for you. And when you've got a good pair of quality scissors like this, and you know that they're just going to perform for you, you can whiz around.
Medium ones you're using there.
These are the big ones.
Even on the big ones, you're able to fussy cut. That's very impressive.
Just using the jaw. And you can see I'm moving the paper backwards and forwards. That's the top tip. But it's just using that jaw of that scissor. And you'll see I'm not really cutting with the scissor. I'm just using the jaw of the scissor to manoeuvre that paper around inside. And when you've got something as precise as that, you can do that in no time at all. And that isn't about the skill as an individual. I'm useless with scissors, Joe. It is the quality of the tool that allows you to achieve that, and all of the different materials. And in fact, actually, when I got those big scissors out, look, I cut through with my little snips those plastic things that holds the scissors in place. So it shows you how fantastic they are, and you get all 3 sizes. Now is the time to definitely get yourself your first set of scissors or a second set.
Amazing. Absolutely. Do grab them. Do you know what? They make a great gift. They really do. I mean, it sounds a bit funny. Mine were actually given to me as a gift.
Were they?
Yeah. Do you remember Director Daniel?
Yes.
He gave them to me as a housewarming gift.
Oh,
yeah.
Our director Daniel loved the
Excellent.
scissors as well.
Sorry?
He loved the scissors
Yeah,
as well.
they're utterly fabulous. But a great gift. They really are. For that person you can't buy anything for, they would be fabulous. Now, we're going to move on because we know how are we doing with the dots? Are the dots still not around, Johnny? No. But we know what happened. It wasn't, now it's the dots. Last time it was the permanent ones. We keep having supply chains, Leanne, at the moment, I'd imagine, a bit of a nightmare for you guys and everyone in that sort of team.
It really is. It's just it's just trauma. It's traumatic on a daily basis trying to get things made and shipped in the country on any kind of regularity. It is a challenge at the moment, Joe.
I'd imagine so. And that's why we have shortages of things. And we've just had shortages on our tape pens. Now, this is amazing because what we're offering you here is the chance. We're kind of wholesaling them to you. I'm going to be completely honest with you because this is how we send them out to our retail partners, because in here you will get 12 of our incredible tape pens. 22 metres on here, so they are super, super long. That's 72 foot in old money. And if you've had tape pens before and you think, they're not permanent, they don't hold, they don't stick properly, think again with these, because these are the ultimate tape pens. They are so incredibly strong. They are a permanent adhesive tape inside here, and they're brilliant. So many people say they would never even consider using another tape pen after using it. And I know you were, again, quite fastidious, weren't you, Leanne, when it came to the development of these?
Oh, fastidious might be an understatement of the year. 22 different tapes I tested before we landed on the tape that went in that pen. It had to perform as a wet glue, but in a dry glue tape pen format. And it doesn't very much do that. And so many people out there will only now use Crafters Companion tape pens once they've tried them, because they can be confident that the projects they're putting together are not, especially if it's heirlooms you're creating or box making, etc., they're not going to fall apart in the future with dry central heating, because you have got the quality of a wet glue in a dry tape pen format with those, Joe.
Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. They are £30, £52.50. I'm actually hearing quite a lot of you are multi-ordering on those. Why not? Whilst you've got the double points, or you've got the great discount, put it together as a larger order. Have a little look at all the other 3 for 2s that we've got on all of your core essentials, you know, your glues, your cardstocks, pokey tools, all of those little bits and bobs that you need. Whilst you've got the double points and the great offers, this birthday event is a prime opportunity for you to stock up on all of those different things. £24 or $42 if you are a platinum member. Lots of love for the scissors. Hannah Law says the scissors are the best, hands down. Teresa says, I love the scissors. Mary says they're the best ever. Amanda loves them. Laurie loves them. Lynn says the best scissors ever. Lynn also says, another Lynn, lovely Lynn says, scissors are the best. They're the only scissors I use now. I have 3 sets. One set for my crafting, one for around the house, and one set in work as well. That's very impressive. And Connie says, they are impressive. I like the way that they cut. And Francine, she confesses, Leanne, she says, I'm a tape pen hoarder. There you are. At least you're not going to run out. At least you're not going to run out. Right, we are going to go back to Leanne. Any questions you've got about anything in the show, by the way, you can always get them into me. Crafters TV if you're over on Facebook. Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. So get those over. I know it's been a couple of very fast and furious hours today, isn't it? Hasn't it, Leanne?
It really has.
Hopefully we'll get a little bit. How are we doing on these, Johnny? Are we all right? Oh. Oh.
No, we've got a launch show with them tonight.
No.
Bring.
2/3.
Wow.
No, thank you. 2/3 gone.
Wow.
That's everyone. People are ordering. That's not including the people that are ordering.
No.
These were meant to last weeks.
Yes.
I said days earlier.
You did.
Change that to day, singular, at this rate. If they keep going at the rate they are. Surely this causes a bit of a headache for you.
Yes.
Because you brought these in thinking they'll be around for ages. So
Yes.
you'll be on the phone to... Will you have to wait now till late at night to speak to China, or you have to do it early doors tomorrow?
I've got to do it first thing in the morning.
First thing in the morning.
Basically when we're sleeping, they're awake.
Right.
So I'll be up at 1 in the morning having a conversation.
Oh,
But I'll do it.
dedicated to the cause. Dedication, indeed. Now, up next, I know the pay markers. Really love this because I feel like with Spectrum Art, we're sort of branched into a new area, haven't we?
Yes.
We're always very crafty and very serious about colouring, but we started to have a bit more fun, it seems, in the last year or so.
We've started to do a little bit more mixed media, a little products that do more than just colouring in stamped images. Our acrylic markers are definitely that product. They really are. Absolutely fabulous, these. I love them, and I was looking to see if there was one here. My favourite thing to do with these is decorate pebbles in the garden. So I want some of these I'm going to go to the beach, grab a handful of pebbles and get my granddaughter Ada to just decorate them up with the paint markers. And then you've got lovely paperweights, you've got lovely decorative stones in the garden, seal them with a glaze, you'll need to do that first. But there's so many other things you can do with them. I thought what I wanted to do first was just show you how they work. So you need to give them a good shake and you'll be able to hear that noise inside. So that's just mixing the paint. So give it a good shake, saving 30% on these, which is absolutely phenomenal, Joe.
Amazing, isn't it?
It's then pump action. So you're going to pump the nib, and by pump I mean push it in. So you can see we're doing that, and we're pump action just until you see the paint start to come down the nib. And don't panic, you will see it come down.
Just gentle pumps, yeah?
Just gentle pumps. And you will need to do a few, and the reason you need to do that is we don't want these leaking in transit. So you don't want the paint to flood out of them. See that there now, starting to come down the nib.
To come down.
So you'll see it starting to come down, and just keep pumping until it starts to flood a little bit more, and then as it starts to move down the nib, you can then use it. And sometimes I'll do this. Now, that's a case of do as I say, not as I do, because it can flood out when you do that. But it does get it working, and it starts to come down there. And then it'll go really fast eventually and fill the nib up. Now, while that's just coming down, let me show you some of the things you can do with it.
Amazing.
Up there you can see, look, it's starting to come out. There it is. So this is the type of thing you're going to be able to do, which is colour in those lovely...
It's George.
It's George. Oh, dear, poor
George.
George.
Got a beard.
Poor George. Honestly, look, but you can colour in and it looks painted on wood to do door hangers if that's what you want. You can also colour in like little bird houses, little, you know, you buy all of these in a natural state from garden centres and the like. Get all of those blanks and colour them in. You can decorate your plastic bottles for Christmas if you want to. You can decorate your glass jars as well, paint onto glass if that's what you want to do. You can just do it directly onto cardstock. So you can see on the black board there how opaque the colours are on a black board. So they do go down in a very opaque way. This is started, look, there we go. So you can see we've got that wonderful opaque look on black card. So you can fill that in and you can do the dotting to fill it in, or if you want, you can do fine writing as well.
Nice.
So up to you, and of course works on the white beautifully as well.
Will all these work well on outdoor items, asked Kim Fisher?
They will work on outdoor items, but if you're going to leave it outdoor, you need to seal it with an appropriate glaze.
So like a Mod Podge or something like that
Yeah,
would work?
Mod Podge, as long as it's the outdoor
like a weatherproof one.
Yeah, the weatherproof glaze, just make sure you do that. Now, the thing I want this set for, Joe, and what I'm going to be using my acrylic markers for this year, I'm going to stop doing that. It's very addictive. I love the fact that you get really fine swirls and then you can get really opaque lay down of colour as well on the black. I'd like to have these just for
writing in my Christmas cards.
So brilliant for writing on your Christmas cards, but you know what I'm going to be doing? At Christmas, people are going to be getting customised wine glasses on the Christmas table.
Nice.
I need me glasses. Hang on. Da, 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 glasses. And this might be a little sneaky peek. But that would be Leanne's Christmas glass. I'm going to put a white there. So you see, you can customise the glass as well if you want to. If you just wanted to write on Leanne's wine, you could. And then
that looks a lot like Leanne's wine glass, normally empty because she's drank it.
Yeah, that's very true. I'm going to roll this up in here so you can see it, because it's got the picture on the other side. There we go. So if you just wanted to write on there a message for someone, that's great. And what I've discovered recently, Joe, when that dries, you know our stamp cleaning solution? This is rather marvellous. So once this is dry, I'll take that bit of white out. I've just done it on this glass, had another pattern on before I've just done that.
Oh, really?
Yes, our stamp cleaning solution, little squirt, tissue, glass returned to normal.
Nice.
And that is, I think, rather blooming genius. So you can customise with your acrylic markers, and you can have that as a permanent gift if you want to, if you seal it, because that's wipeable, not dishwashable when you do that. But if you want to return the thing that you've decorated back to normal, a bit of our stamp cleaning solution, and you're going to return it back to its pristine way that it was.
Delightful.
So brilliant for customising, fabulous for all of your mixed media crafts, colouring in your pebbles, colouring in on acrylic, on wood, on your different cards, really opaque on black. Just really fantastic for customising, I think, Joe, and having fun with them.
Absolutely brilliant. £15.50 or £21.50 is your price there, saving you over 30%. I'm really worried about the ink pads. It's giving me slight anxiety, the ink pads. Because I'm just worried we're not going to get to any demos with them this evening. I think they could go before then. I think if they're in your basket, you really need to check them out. I know how many we have left and how many we have sold, and it is stuck, that stock situation. So whatever you've got in your basket, maybe now would be a great time to get yourself checked out. So why don't we, whilst you do that, give you all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
The one that was really funny, Ben, you didn't.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan. Can we clip that?
Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Surprise! Well, knock me down with a feather. Crafters Companion is turning a sensational 17. And boy, do we have a celebration for you. We are bringing the razzle-dazzle and putting on the glitz for a fabulous and flamboyant affair, and you're all invited.
From the 17th to the 30th of October, we'll be shining the spotlight on a glittering array of spectacular new launches, amazing offers, and so many show-stopping surprises.
Head on over to Crafters TV for a toe-tapping Tinseltown party with live fun and crafting goodies every single day.
Cocktail hour is already in full swing. So visit the Crafters Companion website to find out more and of course join the fun.
Loads and loads of you checking out. My oh my, it's so busy. I don't know if I've ever known it this busy over on the website. It is incredibly busy because we've got so many amazing launches for you. I think that is why. And in the words of, we've only just begun. We've only just begun.
Who sang that? Oh, Carpenters. Karen
The
Carpenter.
Carpenters. Carol Carpenter?
Yeah.
Karen Carpenter?
Karen Carpenter.
Not Carol.
Not Carol, Karen.
Was there just one lady carpenter?
There was one male, one man, brother and sister.
What was he called?
Mr. Carpenter.
Mr. Oh. Let us know in the comments. Afternoon, everyone, loving the show. I had to get the new Academy of Colour, says Karen. Well, we're going to go and have a little look at that in just a second. Can you, Crafty Ange says, can you use the new ink pads for embossing like you can with the Midas ones?
Yes.
There you are. Very, very busy still on those at the moment as well. So you're going to see more of those in our later launch party show if there's any stock left. I hope there is some left because I want to see them again. But we are going to move on to this, the Academy of Colour. I think of this, I know every single product that we bring is your child and is your baby. I think of the Academy of Colour of being like a favourite child, you know, or a special relative, you know, like, because colouring is really your jam, isn't it?
It really is my jam. It's the thing it's what I started doing and it's what I was absolutely no good at when I started. And then I've been on a journey. And what I like to do is just share with you the journey that I've been on. And if I can give you any tips and hints, if I can give you some confidence and show you some ways to achieve things, then I love that. And Academy of Colour really does give me the opportunity to just spend quality time with you without the interruption of presenters or selling or anything like that. No offence, Joe. But just me and you for hours at a time and sharing the love of colour and the hints and tips. I think Academy of Colour, you're right, Joe, would probably be one of the things that I am the most proud of.
If you want to go for it as well, brilliant value, plus all the education as well. $33.99 or $44.95. Brilliant, brilliant value. £27 or $35 and change, which is excellent. The other thing I need to tell you as well, pilfered this was, wasn't it?
Pardon?
This next one was pilfered from us.
It was pilfered?
It was pilfered from us. It was meant to be our launch today and it was stolen.
Yes.
And we're not happy about it.
We're not, and I'm not over it yet. And I'm going to put Sarah in the law court of Leanne.
Maybe we should just go into tomorrow's show later and just pick some bits.
Just pick some things.
Some of tomorrow's launch, we'll just bring them into this show.
Why don't we?
Yeah, we'll do it for the later show.
We'll do it for the later show. Why don't we do it?
Yeah, I mean,
Let's
she's not
do
here. She's not going to
No,
be able
she
to
won't
tell us
mind.
off. If you want the stamp cleaning solution, hundreds of you went for it yesterday. Hundreds again of you have gone for it today. $20.98 or $27.90. I don't remember seeing a stamp cleaning system that was this simple yet this effective, Leanne.
No, absolutely, I agree, Joe. And we've really put a lot of effort into making sure that we've given you something which is going to take away all of the trauma of how do you clean. I mean, literally on every stamping show would get 50, 60, 100 comments of how do you clean your stamps, how do you clean your stamps. We're giving you the way to clean your stamps now. Now I'm just going to use my shimmer ink pad. I'm going to need to get my craft mat, my stamping mat. I like my stamping mat because glass mats are not the best surface to stamp onto. So it's too hard. There's not enough movement in it. It's too resistant. So get yourself something soft like a mouse mat or one of these stamp. Actually, this is in that. I think this stamping mat that I'm using, Joe, might be in that 17th birthday bag. Would I be correct?
The stamping.
You know this foamy mat. It's in. I've seen
somewhere.
it in something.
It's in the stamping kit bag. Which I don't have.
Okay. All right, we'll see later.
You'll see that in the launch party a little later.
So they've got an opportunity to get this stamping mat later then. So I'm just going to stamp myself up a butterfly with my shimmer ink pads. But look at that. And what that does do is show you how brilliant those shimmer ink pads are as well. Oh, look at the precise and look at the precision in there. And then that whole outline shimmery from that lovely design.
Shimmer!
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Clear stamping on an acrylic stamp. So absolutely fabulous. Now, when you've got your mucky stamp, you then need to clean it, don't you, Joe? So that's when you bring in your stamp cleaning station. So you're going to take the stamp that you want to clean. You're going to take your solution, give it a little spritz. You don't have to go to town. You can just spritz the foam if you want. I like to spritz the stamp because when I'm spritzing the mat, I can't see how much I've put on or exactly where I've put it. And I feel I might use too much of my solution. So I like to just actually spritz the stamp.
Perfect.
Because then I've got a controlled amount. I know what I'm doing. If I want to go back with a little bit more, I can, but I haven't wasted half a bottle on there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course.
And then you take your stamp,
and
you would mount
have a little bit of that solution living in that cleaning sponge,
You will,
I guess,
because it's residual, absolutely. So then you give your stamp a good old scrub in the cleaning side. See how much cleaner that is already if I do that there. And then just a tiny little mist just to be sure I've got everything. And then I give it a good scrub just to get all of the ink off there. Nice and clean. And then I go into the drying side, give it a good dry.
I love how it clings on to so much of the ink on the cleaning side.
Yes, it just keeps it, and then it doesn't transfer it back. So this is very fibrous. I'll get it up and show you. So you see that is, now there will always be a little bit of staining, Joe.
Yeah, of
And
course.
that's the dye. That's going to happen with clear stamps. You'll always have staining and there's nothing you can do about that. But that is perfectly clean to use any colour now. You wouldn't get colour transference.
And I think even if you're using watermark, because that's the thing, is that how many times you've primed a stamp with a watermark ink pad to heat emboss with a coloured embossing powder, you put it down, you've got a coloured image there, you've got that shadow stamp from previous stamp.
Absolutely. And you can see there, it's perfectly dry and there's no transference of anything on there. It's beautifully clean to go now.
And you know what it's like, don't you? Think you wash them, you go, oh, I'll wash them up under warm soapy water. But you don't have running water in a sink in your craft room. So they don't get washed up.
No, exactly.
And they get put away dirty.
Yeah.
This is great because it's there, it's convenient.
Yes.
And if it's there, convenient and in view, you'll use it, which is brilliant.
Yeah, you will. Absolutely. I just wanted to take this. So this is removable. So when you want to wash this, when you think it looks too dirty, take it out, dishwashing soap under a warm tap, give it a good rinse and a good rub. Make sure you rinse all the dishwash soap away and then just leave it to dry.
Nice.
But the reason I wanted to pick it up is, can you see the depth of the little fibres there? It's like a little brush.
Oh, yeah.
So all of that ink and horrible gets caught down in those. That's why it's not transferring onto your stamp. So you're scrubbing with this little brush and then all of the muck is getting stuck down at the bottom. That's why it's not rubbing back onto your stamp for you.
Question for you on this. Debbie wants to know if she can use this to clean her ink daubers on.
So let's do one.
Would it be a bit hook and loopy? I think she means the small daubers, yeah.
The small daubers, these, I would say, I want to say yes. Theoretically, you can.
You want to say yes, but you want to say...
But I want to say no as well.
Crafting Leann wants to say yes. Head of Product Development Leann wants to say no. Yeah, I get that.
Yes, so Crafty Leann wants to say yes. Head of Product Development wants to say no.
And the Head of Product Development Leann usually wins.
Yes, she always wins. She always wins. The reason for that is these daubers are meant to hold on to the ink. So there will be a lot of ink in there. Sometimes you can go back and do a project. If I just get this piece of white card, you can go back and do a project and you see I've still got an awful lot of ink on there. So, and that was just me doing a little bit of stenciling earlier. And look how much is left of that lovely shimmer colour that I've got on there for another project. So I would say you wouldn't want to waste that. Now, it gets to a point with your daubers, if you clean it enough, that it stops transferring the ink. And all you would do with that is run it under the tap with some dishwasher soap.
Right.
So I would say, why waste your solution and your cleany bit when you're going to be able to use a lot more ink that you've got left over on your dauber, or you can just run it under the tap as you would with the cleaning station. So I'd say theoretically yes, my advice would be no.
Okie doke.
Is that okay? I like to be honest about these things, Joe. Yeah.
There we are.
Okay.
2098, 2790, if you want to get your hands on those. Francine's just got the fabulous ink pads. Charlotte's has got my order in for the ink pads and the advent calendar. Gay has got the ink pads as well. Colette says, grab the stamp cleaning set this morning. I've always tried to use trays to cobble together some kind of system for cleaning, but it's cumbersome. This will really streamline my stamping sessions. And Margaret says, almost fell off my chair when Leann's feather popped up at the bottom of my screen. I'm awake now. Right, 2098, 2790, if you want to get a hold of that. We talked about it a moment ago. Leann's favourite child, the Academy of Colour, which is such a special proposition, really. And that's what it is, a proposition, because we bring you these amazing boxes at brilliant prices. And it was just the boxes you were getting, absolutely be amazing value. But it's all of that sort of separated, easily digestible content created by Leann specifically for you to teach you these techniques. It's like the Open University of colouring, Leann. That's how I think of it.
Joe, couldn't have put it better myself, and that is exactly why we created the Academy. We wanted to give you confidence, we wanted to give you encouragement, we wanted to give you skills and information and technique, but most importantly, the pride in what you create and what you can do and learn new techniques along the way. And I think Academy of Colour delivers all of that. It's brilliant what you get in the box, and what you get in the box is well worth the money you're paying for it today. So at $33.99 or $44.95 with that fabulous saving on there is phenomenal, and it's worth that money just in its own right. But it's all of the stuff that you don't pay for that it comes with that really does make this stand apart. So you can see here your colouring journey continues. If you've got any of the other boxes, you're continuing your journey. When you open that up, you've got all of your new markers in there, this beautiful brushed soft touch tray. So your 6 new black markers with 6 colours, excuse me, and your 3 aqua with 6 new colours. It was a little hiccup, Joe.
Oh. Are we on the...
That was another hiccup.
Oh. It's all them bubbles you've been drinking.
It's all those cocktails, isn't it, that I've been having in between shows. And then we've also got our fabulous acrylic stamps in here, which are hand curated and drawn, hand illustrated. These were by Jess, I believe, actually, in our design team, to cover a technique that I'd like to teach you in this particular Academy box. Okay. So the stamps are perfectly curated to teach you a technique. You also get the white panel to store them on in your binder. You get your watercolour card and your alcohol card in there, all nestled in that beautiful soft touch. So a home for everything and everything in its home. Your pens go back in, closes with that fantastic magnetic, I love that, I could just do that all day long. It's so satisfying, it really is. It's gorgeous. So a brilliant box of stuff, worth so much more than the money you're paying for it. But then what you get is all of the educational piece.
Another ideal gift, wouldn't you agree, Leann?
Oh, a fantastic gift. Whether it be for a crafty friend, just someone who's maybe recuperating from some kind of illness, an operation perhaps, can't move around very much, needs something to fill their time in. For a child as well, also awesome. For somebody at uni. The possibilities are endless. This is just an amazing gift for lots of different people. So here are the markers. There are the colours that you get. You can see the stamps there. Then you've also got your mounting panel, and it's got feathers and fur on the side, so you can keep it coordinated. You've got your alcohol and watercolour card, and then here we've got the 2 different sets of images coloured, so you can see them in watercolour, I think that might be, and then this is the alcohol. So really fabulous stamps. Now, that's great in terms of what comes in the box, but we've also got a dedicated website, and the link to that website is in that box for you. So don't throw that little black card away that I had stuck on the lid of the box. Keep that. It gives you the web address to go to all of the education that is there for you. For this particular box, there is a 2-hour session teaching you some of the techniques that I'm going to show you now in detail. And then we've also got a Facebook group that we would actively encourage you to join, Academy of Colour. There's nearly 5,000 people in there right now. And in that group, we... sorry, Joe?
Wow,
yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? It's fantastic. Everybody on the same journey as you. And in there, I pop in and I give you hints and tips. I comment on your work. You share it. You get constructive criticism, and you get encouragement and guidance. All of our other Spectrum Art specialists are in there too. You help each other along the way. It's a really wonderful, positive environment for sharing the love of colour and the colour journey that you're on. The other thing I put into those groups are these. So along with the tutorial education, I put together for each of the educational pieces a step-by-step board which shows you how to layer the colour, how to get the result, and the colours to use. And for example, this one's for the alcohol marker, this one's for the watercolour. And when you've finished those, these are the sorts of projects you will be creating. And you can see we've got the alcohol marker one there, which matches that, and we've got the watercolour one there, which matches that. These all get uploaded onto that website, which is exclusive for the Academy of Colour. They all get uploaded into that Facebook group so that you can follow along the video, but if sometimes you don't want to follow the video or you can't, depending on where you are, you can download and use the instructions that I've created for you. And you will get that for many different techniques and projects. You can see watercolour and alcohol there for the flamingo, or Mingo, as my granddaughter calls them.
A what?
Mingo.
Ah, that's adorable.
Mingo. Mingo, where are you, Mingo?
Aww.
Is what you can hear her shouting because she loves the flamingo. We bought her one at the Sea Life Centre, and she likes to look for it.
A real flamingo?
Not a real one, no.
Ah.
It's a massive inflatable Mingo.
I was going to say, it must cost you a fortune in prawns.
Yeah, she got a massive inflatable one. It's on like a long stick so we can hit Grandad on the head with it from a distance.
Ah,
it's
perfect.
such a fun game, Joe, it really is. You can see we've got the little foxes in there as well, in watercolour and alcohol. You've got the squirrels in watercolour and alcohol. You've got the same for the owl, and each one of these has a different technique, and you're learning those different techniques. My personal favourite from this collection is Aslan. Reminds me of reading Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe with my granddad when I was a little girl. Of course, it isn't really Aslan, but I like to call him that. I think that's an absolute... Tell you what else it reminds me of. Did you watch the Beauty and the Beast programme back in the day with Ron Perlman in? Were you born? No? Let me know in the comments.
Beauty and the Beast is a Disney film to me.
Sorry?
Beauty and the Beast is a Disney film to me.
So there was a bit, I don't know if it was called Beauty and the Beast, it might have been. It was basically somebody who looked like that grew up in the sewers in New York and had a friend who lived above the sewers. Sounds fantastic, doesn't it?
Lived in a what? A sewer?
Yeah, he lived in like the underground in New York. He couldn't
Have
come out
you
into the
dreamt
daylight.
this?
So a bit like Elephant Man couldn't come out because of the way he looked, and so he was called, can't remember the name of the programme. Ron Perlman was in it. Might have been back in the 80s sometime. I'm sure all the ladies at home will send in the comments and let us know. We're finding it. It was called Beauty and the Beast. See, I thought it was. Ron
Not
Perlman was
Taylor's
called
Oldest Time. Not that Beauty and the Beast.
No,
Song
not
as
that
old
one.
as
No.
wine.
But if you Google at home, Ron Perlman in Beauty and the Beast, looks like Aslan. That is what it
does.
looks like. Doesn't it look like that? See, George agrees.
He does.
George agrees.
with
Okay,
you.
so anyway, Academy of Colour. It's really about being able to reach through the screen, get a hold of your hand, say, come with me on the journey. We give you all of the skill, the technique. We give you the product. We give you the exact stamps, the exact pens, the exact examples, all of the colour stories and the tuition, all of the supporting elements, and just help you on your journey. And the feedback we get, Joe, time after time from thousands, hundreds if not thousands of people is, I was scared of colouring before, I'm no longer scared. I'm using all of the other colouring mediums I've been collecting over the years. I'm making stuff that I'm proud of now. It's absolutely fantastic to experience and witness the pride that you are taking in your colouring, and also the joy of it, and how much you're thrilled with what you're able to do now that you possibly felt you couldn't do before, and you're able to share that with all of the other people in that group. It's more than a set of pens and some stamps, Joe, this. It's an experience, it's a feeling, it's a community, it's a journey, and it's all of that education that goes with it. It's really something very special that we've created here at Crafters Companion, and I think you're right, something I'm very, very proud of.
Absolutely, it really, really is. And value for money is off the chart here. $33.99 or $44.95 to get this instalment. You could start here, Leanne, you said, didn't you? You could go back to the start and start from there and work forward.
Absolutely.
You can really come in at any point with these.
You can.
Amazing. Right, our winner of cork number 5, or 5, if you are in Germany, is the lovely Lillian Kwok. You are a winner, which is amazing. You've won a goodie bag and a voucher. You've also won your entry into that main prize draw next Sunday here on Crafters TV, where someone will win £250 worth of amazing crafting goodies and a £250 voucher to go alongside that as well. So absolutely amazing. It really, really is. Must remind you again about the ink pads because they are so incredibly busy at the moment. 70% gone. Shut the front door.
Wow.
Shut the back door. Ride this shimmering dog up the road naked.
Yeah.
Pat the milkman on the head. It is going to go. Are they going to go in one day?
They are going to go.
They are going to go. I would not be surprised to see us come back at 80% of the stock gone. Maybe even limited stock in our launch party show.
I've got a surprise in the launch party show. Near the end of the show, we've got a special guest coming in, Joe. I did promise on my Facebook page.
Is it
so I thought
Kylie
I'd let you know. I mean, it would be lovely if it was Kylie Minogue. No, it's Lord Ted.
Oh, Lord Ted.
Yes, so Mr. C is going to bring him a little bit early and he's going to pass them in so that the puppy, Lord Ted...
just sit on the India counter?
Yeah, just sit up there and watch me, just have a little chill and talk, and he's lovely.
Does he have a little chat?
He'll have a little chat with me, yeah. Tell me what he thinks of the colouring.
Oh,
yeah, he's good.
Lovely.
He's very chilled, Lord Ted. So if you're interested in seeing him in person, you've got to be with us for the launch party.
Leann's new puppy.
He is.
He is. It's absolutely glorious. He really is. Let me remind you as well about the free gifts because we have secured a corker for you today. Of course, every order over £10 or dollars is going to receive these, the colour blend pencils. They are coming included for you, which is amazing. So for each order over £10 or dollars, you will get those. Well, I need to work out I need a better system, don't I?
Yeah, pass it to me, I'll hold it for you.
There we are. We've also got this too. So if you're spending over £50 or dollars, you're going to get this paper pad. Now this is exclusive to our birthday gift event. It's a really lovely selection of papers for you. And also in the front of here, I need to be careful how I show this to you, but you have a voucher as well. When you spend over £50 dollars or euros, you're going to receive 10 off, which is amazing. So you'll get that, and you get that in addition to the £10, $10, €10 gift as well. And then we have these 2 exclusive glitter markers for you, and also £20 off, or dollars or euros when you spend 100 through November and December. So if you're spending £100, dollars, euros, you get the £20 off, you get the glitter markers, you get the pad, you get the £10 off, and you get the pencils as well. I mean, it is absolutely amazing.
Bonkers.
It really, really is incredible value. Don't forget the party booklet as well. If you have downloaded it, if you downloaded it a couple of days ago, we've updated it, we've tweaked it a little bit, so make sure you are using the latest one, which is that one just there. Really looking forward to the launch party later.
I am too.
What are you looking for? Hope we get time to
I hope
see
to do
those
some
ink pads in a
good
bit
demos
more.
on the shimmers, I think.
Yeah.
Some Academy of Colour. We're going to do the Lovebirds, colour them.
Yeah.
We've got the new reveal wheel kit, the craft kit as well, haven't we? I think there's quite a lot coming up in launch party, Joe. I'm excited.
Me too. Really, really excited. Make sure you come and join us for that. It is going to be amazeballs is what it's going to be.
It is.
We're going to go off. I'm going to have a little bit of a rest. If you've got the shimmer ink pads in your basket, check it out or you're going to miss out. Snooze, you lose is what's going to happen later on those. But from myself and from Leann, we'll see you back here in a couple of hours. Bye.